Hi guys, it's Jenna Trosvik down in House 6B. We are going to be working on our lesson 14.7, which is on page 191 in your packets. All right. We are going to start at the top. I'm going to do one question from each section, and then anything that I don't do is your responsibility. All right, let's start with the first section. All right, for number one, we need to solve for the probability that a randomly selected t-shirt will be a size medium. So keywords, what is the probability a randomly selected shirt will be a medium? Clue word medium. So we are actually just looking at this column right here. So we have to know how many medium shirts are out of the 60 shirts that they have for our full data set. So our total is we have 60 t-shirts total at this rummage sale. And hold on, I'm just trying to make it zoom. There we go. Sorry, guys. And we need to know what is the total. So if we look for our quick tens, we have 10 here. We have 4 and 4 is 8 plus 2. This is another quick 10. So I have a total of 20 medium shirts. Now, it already tells us the total right here. We have 60 t-shirts total. So our set, our randomly selected set, would be that we have 20 possible medium shirts out of the 60 total t-shirts at our garage sale. Now, you guys know that this is just a fraction set or a ratio, and we need to simplify it. So what is the true probability? If we are simplifying this, we would simply just divide both by what we can. Our biggest number, the 0, is our clue. So which means we can divide both by 10 at the least, or at the most so far, the easiest way, I should say. So 20 divided by 10 is going to give me 2. 60 divided by 10 is going to give me 6. Now, both 2 and 6 are divisible by 2 as well because they are both even numbers. So we can simplify even more. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So the probability that we randomly select a size medium shirt would be 1 out of 3, 1/3, or we would have a 33.3% chance. If we were to take 1 and divide by 3 on our calculator, we would get 0.33333 to infinity. And if we were to turn that back into a percent, it would be about 33.3%. Any of these should work for probability. So the probability would be 1 out of 3 chances, 1/3 chance, or 33.3% chance. All right, next section, we're going to go down to the middle. Number of phone calls at the Acme Widget Company. So it's telling me these are our departments. These are the days of the week. And all of these numbers stand for the number of phone calls to each of these departments. So say we have accounting. On Monday, they got 12 phone calls. On Tuesday, they received 10 phone calls, et cetera, et cetera. Now, we do also have a total row as well. So this might help us with our probability. Based on the chart above, which day of the week is customer service likely to receive the most calls every week? So for this question, we are specifically looking at what department? Customer service. And we're looking for which day has the most calls every week. So which day has the most calls in customer service? So if we look, on Monday, they had 15, Tuesday, 20, Wednesday, 25, Thursday, 20, Friday, 15. So obviously, Wednesday had the most amount of phone calls in the customer service department. So on Wednesdays, we would be the most likely to get the most amount of calls in customer service. So Wednesday would be that day. All right. Now, I want you to skip down to the last section, the number of animals received at the Bridgemount Animal Shelter. They only looked at the cats and the dogs, but they broke it apart by months of the year, and they gave us a total column. This might help us for our probability, and we have to break it by section. So let's look. This one is true or false. So let's look, where are we focusing? Based on the rate of animals received at this shelter for a 12-month period, so the entire year, more animals will be received next summer than any other time of year. So they're saying that summertime gets the most amount of animals out of any season. So in order to solve this, we have to know what months are in summer. All right, so let's break it apart by seasons. Summer starts in June and it ends typically around September. So mid-June to mid-September is summer. Then we go September to the middle of December, or the 20th, 21st, would be our fall. December to March would be our winter. And March till June would be our spring. All right, so if we look about inside those clumps, in this clump, we would have 1, 1, and 2 out of the 3. So a total of 4, let's say about. Now we're going to take the one that we didn't use and we're going to put it towards this total. So 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 9 would be 16. And then we're going to take the majority, let's say 10 of this. So 7, 16 plus 10 would be 26. So in spring, we would have about 26 animals. Now, what I didn't use would be my leftovers. So my 4 plus 18 would be my 22, 43, and then let's say we're just using 10 out of the 19, so 53 in summertime. And then we would use the 9, and 12 would be 21, plus 6 would be 27, plus maybe 3 more would be about 30 total animals. And we might have to go back and add 2 more to the 4 because part of December does count towards winter. So we would put 6 for winter. Now, this is just dogs. So for dogs, in the winter, they adopt about 6. In spring, 26. In summer, 53 about. And in fall, 30. So that was just the dogs. So let's look at the cats. Let's see if that will affect our totals at all. All right, so on the top, we have about 2, 3, and we'll take one of those guys and we'll count it as 4. 4 cats here. And then we're going to take that one we didn't use, 6. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 7. We would have 13 plus, let's say, 7 more. We'll put it at 20 for spring. Now, we didn't use 2, so I'd add that to the 12. That would be 14. Plus 18 more would be 32. Plus, let's say, 9 more, or 8 more. Let's go 40, just to make it easy. 40 for summer. That would leave me with 3 plus 8 would be 20 or 11 plus 4, 15, 16 about for fall. So if you look, again, we have very little in the winter time. We have similar amounts in the springtime, a big jump in the summertime, and fall, whoa, we have 16 versus 30 in the fall. Now, even if I were to add these numbers together, because that will give us our total, it's still, most of you are already probably seeing the answer pop out at you, but if you don't, we can always total. So 4 and 6 is 10 total in the winter time. 20 and 26 is 46 about total. 40 and 53 is 93 about total animals, and 16 plus 30 is 46 total animals about. So obviously, just by looking at this chart, we know that they do the most amount of adoptions in the summertime because our biggest amount is right here. Now, spring and fall are pretty close, and winter is the least likely time to be adopted. All right, so let's answer this first question. True or false? more animals will be received next summer than any other time of the year. If we were looking at this data and it were to continue, this would be true because in summertime we get the most amount of animals. So this would be a true statement. All right, your job is to go back up and finish 2 and 3, 5 and 6, and 8 and 9 on your own. When you are done, you need to go on to Edulastic and complete your assignment. Don't forget to take a picture of your scratch paper. So go on to Edulastic after you finish those 6 problems on your own. Ask your teachers for any help that you are needing and any confusion you are having with the data set. All right, guys, have a good day. Take care. Bye, guys.